May I have a volunteer to light a candle? Anyone else? There one more candle.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before we start the meditation, let's do our regular chanting. Please turn to page 5 of our chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්සේ භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්සේ භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. The three refuges. Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami. Next page. 5 precepts. Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Kāmesu micchāchārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Turāmēra majja pamādatthāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Let's read the affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the distraction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and faithfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagavā arahang samma sambuddhassa බුද්ධෝ විඤ්ඤාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්ම සාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවාති. Homage to the Dhamma. Swakkato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko ehipassiko opanayiko paccattam veditabbo vinyuhiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samici patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidang cattari purisa yugani Ante purisa punggala Isa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuniyo pahuniyo Dakiniyo anjali karaniyo Anutterang punyak ketang lokasati. Sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offering. Offering of light. Ganesarampedittene Deepene tamadangsina Tiloka Deepang Sambuddhang Pujayami Tamonudang. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuttene dhupenahang sukandina pujaye pujaniyam tam puja bhajane muttamam. Offering of flowers. Vanne gandhe gunopetang etang kusuma santating pujayami munindasse silipade saruruhe pujemi buddhang kusumene nene Punyena metena labami mokkang Ukpang milayati yatai dhammi Kayo tatayati vinasa bhavang. Offering of water. Adivase no bante paniyang parikampitang anukampang upadaye patiganhatu uttama. Offering of drinks. අදිවාසේතුනු භන්තේ ගිලාන පච්චයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම. Worship of shrines. වන්දාමි චේතියං සබ්බං සම්බඨානි සුපතිත්තිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being. Manchan Namaste Namaste Manu Ratanante Punyami Sangam Vipulang Alantan Tassanu Bhave Hatante Rayo. Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with the pure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one is pure acts with an pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like links in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All things are not self. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Let us start our meditation session. First of all, take a moment to rejoice this moment. The time that we are going to spend right here is going to bring wholesome qualities to your mind. And this is the time that we take care of our mind. So it is prayer that in our life that we get a chance to wholeheartedly look into our mind and wholeheartedly take care of our mind. But right now you got this opportunity to genuinely observe our own mind and then grow wholesome qualities in our mind and grow our sharpness, our awareness and mindfulness. So this is the real personal growth that we are going to make. And this growth, although it is personal, is going to benefit so many other people and other beings who are connected to our life. So this practice is for the benefit of ourselves and also for many others who we will touch with our life. So rejoice this moment that this is a moment of growth, a moment that will benefit so many living beings. With that, make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use of this wholesome space, this guidance, and this spiritual community, and I will engage in a committed practice. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and the chant, and gather your attention to this moment and try to feel your body, how it is sitting here, where it touches, and how you feel the weight of the body against the cushion or chair. How do you feel your clothes? Just bring your attention to this moment throughout the bell and the chant.
Dear spiritual friends, with that soothing sound of chanting, let's settle down right here, relaxing the body. Adjust your body into a comfortable meditative posture, keeping your upper body somewhat upright, chin parallel to the floor, and you can keep your both palms together on your lap, right palm on the top of left palm. And better you keep your both eyes closed gently. This is your meditative posture. Now take a moment to feel your body. Feel the entire body, how you are keeping your body right now in this sitting posture. In your body, where you can feel the entire body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the whole body and relax your body. Feel your feet, your lower legs, upper legs, your back muscles. You can feel how the muscles are pressed where your body meets the cushion or the chair. Feel that pressing sensation. Feel your belly muscles, chest muscles. Relax your chest area. Feel your both shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, and fingertips. You can feel the fingers, how they are touching each other. Feel your neck area, your facial muscles, and the forehead, and relax. Relax your entire body. Be with your body right here. You are in front of the Buddha, just right here. Sitting in this relaxed posture. Now find out where your mind is right now and observe mindfully what is really happening in your mind, what is really going on in your mind. Thoughts, that's it. Various types of thoughts are occurring in your mind, one after the other. It's so fast. Even you cannot grab a single thought. That is how your mind functions. Thoughts are occurring. Just let them occur in your mind. Let them occur. What you have to do is just to observe. Observe all these thoughts, how they are occurring, and acknowledge them. Notice them. You may have pleasant thoughts in your mind, unpleasant thoughts as well. Wholesome thoughts, unwholesome thoughts, positive thoughts, negative thoughts, neutral thoughts. Some thoughts are related to past, some thoughts are related to future. Some thoughts are related to present, whatever you are experiencing, feeling right now. That is how your mind functions, and thoughts are occurring in your mind. Observing and noticing the thoughts, you understand the nature of your mind, your natural naked mind, how it functions. With this understanding, you can generate whatever wholesome thought that you wish to cultivate in your mind. You have that capacity in your mind. You have that potential within yourself. Mindfully, you can cultivate wholesome thoughts. In this meditation, we are cultivating loving kindness, loving friendliness, the universal friendliness. What a beautiful thought that we can generate loving kindness, wishing everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful. Wishing goodwill for all beings without exception. Cultivate loving kindness purposefully. First, think about yourself, your body, your mind, your life, and generate loving kindness for yourself, the person sitting right here, this being. Genuinely generate loving kindness for yourself. Mindfully listening to the guidance, repeating them in your mind. Generate loving kindness. Be with the guidance. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness and radiate your loving kindness throughout the body. Radiate loving kindness into each and every parts of the body, into each and every organs and internal functions of the body. May this body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Feel the skin of your body and radiate a loving kindness throughout the skin. May the skin of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Penetrate in the skin, radiate loving kindness into the muscles and the bones of the body. May the muscles and the bones of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness into all the internal organs and internal functions of the body. Deeply appreciate the support of all these internal systems and organs of the body. Even in this moment, those systems, organs, they are functioning for you. Deeply appreciate that support. Appreciating, radiate loving kindness into all these organ systems and internal functions of the body. Feel all the systems, the respiratory system, the vital function of the body. Radiate loving kindness throughout the respiratory system. May the respiratory system in my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Feel all other systems, the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system. May all these systems in my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness into all the other organs, the sensory faculties, including the brain, the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue. May all these sensory faculties, the brain, and all the other organs of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Observe your mind. You are generating loving kindness. Now you are full of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The same genuine wishes you made for yourself, now it's time to extend them to all other beings without exception, to everyone else. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless, no limits. Genuinely extend your wishes of loving kindness to all others. Let's start from here or wherever you are practicing this meditation. Think about all these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with you right now. Let's share our loving kindness with each other. May all these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these spiritual friends be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Let's expand our loving kindness beyond this room. As a spiritual community, let's together extend our wishes of loving kindness to all other beings. You can think about your beloved ones in your life, your family members, your relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness beyond the circle of your beloved one to all other beings, not only for human beings, to all other beings, to all the animals, all the other creatures, visible or invisible, living near or far. Think about all beings living in this neighborhood. May all beings living in this neighborhood be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, Be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness more and more. All beings living in neighboring neighborhoods, in this city, in neighboring cities, in this country, in this world, in this universe. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Extend your loving kindness into every direction, into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above, and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat it in your mind. Genuinely generating loving kindness for all beings. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. I'll chant it in Pali. Be with the chant and generate loving kindness. Repeating, may all beings have happy minds. Sabbi sattva bhavantu sukhi sattva sabbi satta bhavantu sukhi satta sabbi satta bhavantu sukhi satta sabbi satta bhavantu sukhi satta. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Observe your mind. Your mind is full of loving kindness. Loving kindness has made your mind peaceful. You are peaceful now. Physically, you are relaxed. You are relaxed. Now, with your peaceful mind and relaxed body, you can gently shift your attention to observe your breath, to practice breathing meditation. If you have changed your posture, just keep your upper body upright and take a deep, long breath slowly and hold it as much as you can and slowly breathe out while relaxing your upper body. Feeling that relaxation in your chest area, both shoulders. Take few more breaths like this and feel the entire process of the breath. And then come back to your natural breath, your normal breath. Better you can keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils and breathe in and out through your nostrils. Mindful breathe in and mindful breathe out. Be with your breath. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Different other thoughts may occur in your mind. Mindfully observe them. Be with your breath. Mindfully breathe in. Mindfully breathe out. Dukkam pattache niddukkha bhayam pattache nibbaya sukam pattache nisuka hontu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And also, let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice, this wisdom, this teaching from generation to generation. And also you can appreciate the instructions, the guidance you received for this meditation today. And let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us today to come to this center, to join this meditation, to practice this meditation comfortably, and also who are taking care of this center, who cleaned and arranged this place for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And also, even these non living things we are using for our meditation, this bell, the cushion, the chair you are sitting on, the device which help to connect to this meditation, deeply feeling gratitude and appreciating the support to everyone and everything. Let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, thank you, Bante, for the guidance. Um, so, any sharing or questions of the practice? Okay. Looks like everyone. Okay, if there's no question, we can move to the other part of the program. So we know that this is we are in a special period, what you call Vasana period. Literally, it means what? Rain retreat. Rain retreat. This from July, the full moon of the month of July to full moon of month of October is a special period that we are supposed to do more committed practice, especially monks, and then also other practitioners, and do at least one additional practice during this time. If we conclude our 3 months properly, because we have a responsibility, like pay a little bit more attention to our own practice, and also provide help and serve others more. If we do our practice completely successfully, in October, you are going to have a robe offering ceremony, so you will get a new robe. So we have to work hard for 3 months to get a new robe. so as a part of our duty, so we are offering special programs. One is this. Today, please collect this card, and so I encourage you to take this card prepared for you. So during this 3 months period, every morning we will read this. These are the 5 things that Buddha said that if you remember every day, we will be in track. We will not, go astray. These 5 things that maybe initially sound like very not so positive, but they're very realistic. So these 5 points that if you remember every day, that will help you to have spiritual practice. So that's one part. And in part of that, we also have a special discussion during our Wednesday meditation. We are learning the lives of early disciples of the Buddha. So far, we have learned about 2 of them, and today we are going to talk about the third one. So learning the disciples of Buddha is important in many ways. One is we know that when Buddha became the Buddha, means he became the enlightened, when he was able to overcome our basic blindness to the reality of life, and when we are able to overcome our self-centeredness and deep compassion. And he taught the same the method and techniques for others also to achieve the same. So after attaining the enlightenment, what all the Buddha wanted is to everyone to become like him. So he go around and taught everyone to become enlightened. So many of them became enlightened disciples of the Buddha. So when we study those disciples, it's kind of encouraging us that this is not something happened to only one person. This has happened to many, and many men and women, and even to some extent youth, and some cases children also, Bhante, right? And have open have gained this awakening. Definitely, it's a gradual path practice, but learning their lives is encouraging for us to learn that how we can overcome our own delusions, and how we can bring our compassion to the highest level. So we started yes last week, but there were two chief disciples of Buddha. He had so many disciples. Within first 3 months, he was able to then he was able to attract close to 1,000 disciples. And among them, he really wanted to distribute the training program because he had to train so many newcomers. So he appointed, he distributed the responsibilities to, the early disciples. So he appointed two chief disciples, and we learned their names last week. One is Sariputta, and the other one is Moggallana, and they have the main responsibility of training the new comers. Um, and so we learn about Venerable Sariputta, who is, extremely wise, and that is his, main characteristic. The other disciple who actually also the friends. You remember they were close friends, and they were like, uh, they were actually, they were enjoying a carnival on a hilltop, and that is when they realized the reality of the life, attending carnival. So you may think that when you go to carnival, that will really will something really only carnival, or let's say a festival, or whatever feast. You may think that that's only sensual pleasure. But what happened to these two friends? They realized that everyone is performing. That performance are not the reality of the life. They realize that all these performances are fake. All people appear not as they really are, but appear with all this decoration, all this um, makeup, and so they learn that everything is fabricated, everything is fake, and this is not the reality of the life. And they decided to go and search for reality. So two close friends, and we learned about how they actually first came to know about the teaching of the Buddha. That first one is Sariputta. The second one is called Moggallana, and he and both were very committed disciples, and but two of them has two different skills, two different specialties. Venerable Sariputta was his strength was his great wisdom, and he was only second to the Buddha. He was able to explain teachings to new disciples. And in fact, in the Pali Canon, in the Buddhist literature, we have few number of discourses given by Venerable Sariputta, not by the Buddha, but Venerable Sariputta. They were part of the Buddhist canon. And Venerable Moggallana, his expertise is psychic powers. Psychic powers. He is foremost disciple of the Buddha when it comes to psychic powers. Now, psychic powers are the special ability, it's a kind of byproduct that we develop when we develop our meditation. When our mind, when we can focus our mind, when we can settle our mind, when we can, completely still our mind, and there are different degrees of that stillness, and we call the first jhana is the first level, second jhana is the more deeper level, third jhana, and the fourth jhana is a complete stillness. When one develops one's stillness, one tranquility, one samadhi to that level, if that person is vicious, he can turn his mind to develop extraordinary abilities, what we call ESP. an extra sensory perception, and also special external abilities. So this monk, he likes to do that. Venerable Sariputta is more on, okay, let's get it right and understand reality. But this monk, we thought that maybe I should focus on that, I can help more. So here developed three important skills. One is called divine ear. Divine ear is kind of what we call clear audience, that he developed the ability to listen to the sound that usually normal human ear cannot listen, clear audience. And the divine eye means clairvoyance, to see things that normal, our eye cannot catch. And then he also had astral travel. Astral travel means actually he can create, astral body and then appear somewhere else. When he was, yeah. So what we call telekinesis, telekinesis, right? Yeah. So so he became so skillful in these three abilities as a result of it. But initially it was not. It was quite challenging for him to meditate before he became enlightened. There's interesting discourse. There's a discussion and teaching given by the Buddha to this disciple Moggallana. He had a trouble in meditation. What is common trouble, common difficulties, challenges you encounter in meditation? Distraction, okay. But here a different one. Let's see whether you have the same one. Okay, next one. And what's the other distraction? Huh? Exactly. Exactly. That is exactly the difficulty he had. Sleepiness, you fall sleepy. That is one thing. So one day he was still, practicing, and he wanted to meditate long hours because he was also focusing on developing these, extraordinary abilities in addition to the enlightenment. So he liked to meditate long hours, and so he was by himself. Whenever he get a chance, he will be by himself. So one day, he was nodding. There's a whole discourse called Bhante, nodding, a discourse on nodding. so so he was nodding, was like fine, feeling sleepy, and Buddha noticed. Buddha noticed, oh, okay, he's having this problem. So Buddha approached him. He asked, are you nodding, Moggallana? Are you nodding? He said, yes, Venerable Sir. And well, Moggallana, then follow this guidance to overcome your sleepiness. Actually, there Buddha gave eight techniques to overcome your sleepiness. I don't know whether you have time for all eight, but I will briefly say and maybe explain a few. One is um, when whatever thought drowsiness befalls you, to that thought you should not give attention, not dwell on that thought. By doing so, it is possible that your drowsiness will vanish. He said that sometime, some certain meditation to objects, because when we meditate, we don't simply sit without any aim. We have a goal. We decide this is the object that I'm going to focus on. So either breath, or loving kindness, or visual image or maybe mental image you constructed on a visual image, or maybe flame, or maybe another topic, another thought. So you will usually focus. Sometimes certain objects of meditation can bring you to sleepiness. So you have to understand which one. So some cases of if our body is tired, it is not a good time for us to do a very like a calm, very subtle meditation. It's a time that you should do more meditation that involve a little bit more thinking, like loving kindness. You have to think about different groups of people and gradual progress. So then you involve some kind of cognitive activity is there, so it will not fall asleep. So you have to select the object of meditation, a proper time, proper object of meditation. Next one, he said that, but if even by doing so, if your drowsiness is not vanishing, then you should Then you should reflect upon the teachings as you have heard and learned, and ponder over it and examine it closely in your mind. So that if still you feel sleepy, that may be not the time for you to do a calm meditation. That's the time that you can do reflections, but you have learned. Usually at that time, all the monks memorize the disciples, the teachings of the Buddha. Because for a few hundred years, all the teachings of the Buddha were transmitted orally. They were text, but oral text, not written. Oral text. They were passed from disciple to master to disciple. So anyone will just remember. We had to memorize whole Dhammapada. You saw Dhammapada, right? Yeah, yeah. You can ask any verse. Some. Because now we have books. We have to. We have become a little lazy. But when we were small monks, we had to memorize. So the second technique is okay. Forget about, move away from the object and just contemplate, all these teachings. That will inspire you. That will create more energy. So this is like a balancing the mind. So with sleepiness, nodding means like your lack of energy. Now you think, and then even if that is not working, fortunately you have more techniques. And then you should chant the teachings as you have heard and learned. Oh, okay. Like we have to recite. So next technique will be recite loud. Recite all the teachings in loud. Chant, recite, and repeat. That way, your mind will be still, wholesome. Your mind will be still, on a wholesome object, and then you will not sleep. But if drowsiness does not vanish even by doing after that, then then with the interesting technique, then pull your both ear lobes and pull your both ear lobes and rub your limbs, rub your limbs with your hand. So next time when you feel sleepy, remember that, pull that a little bit on, and also rub your limbs. Very practical technique, right? But even if the drowsiness does not vanish, then you should get up from your seat, and after washing your eyes with water, you should look around in all directions, upward, in all direction and upward to the stars and constellations. Usually drowsiness can come in the night. So if all these techniques, earlier tech, don't hurry, do that. If all other techniques doesn't work, get up, wash your face. Uh, yeah, maybe cold water, yeah. And open your eyes and look all directions, and mainly upward, and see the constellation or the stars. That will balance your energy. Maybe then you can go back and meditate after you have that, refreshed experience. But if if that is also not working, then he'll give another technique. You should give attention to the perception of light. Perception of light means then you have to visualize a bright light. That is another technique, visualizing a bright light. A perception of the light as at the middle of the day, even in the night. Visualize the perception of light just like the day. Thus, your mind will clear and be unclouded. That is called the develop the brightness and that perception of light. You can visualize that there's a huge, like 100 watts bulb right in front of your forehead. No, I mean any kind of source of light. You can visualize the light. I think when we visualize the light, that will give us message to our brain. Not a time to sleep, because darkness can give a signal to sleep, right? So the visualizing, so it's mind, so visualizing the bright light can help you. Even if even this technique doesn't work, then Buddha say that you should take you should take to walking up and down. That's the time for you to do walking meditation, not sitting. Walking meditation, mindfully walk back and forth, paying attention to every step you are making. Your senses turn inward, your mind is not strained outward, you should take to walking up and down, being aware of going towards and going backward. Coming. Okay. So those are the 7 techniques. The 8th one is not really a technique. But if by doing so drowsiness does not vanish, you may mindfully and clearly aware lie down, lion like on your right side, placing foot on foot, keeping in mind the thought of arising. Go and sleep.
That's like good.
And that's the last one. But but not so simply sleeping out of laziness. That mindfully with clear awareness, like lying down like a lion, in a particular posture, turning into right side and putting our foot on the foot, and keeping in the mind of the time of waking up. What time I'm waking up? You have to give a message. I'm waking up in 5 hours. I'm waking up in 2 hours. So they have to give that message strongly to your mind with the determination to wake up. You should go and rest, because if all this technique doesn't work, that means your body really needs sleep. Anyway, so those teachings were given by the Buddha. I hope that you remember at least few of them. Next time when sleepiness disturb you, you remember them. How to focus. And I have practiced, the visualizing of bright light. It really works. And we can also do that
I already do that.
too. Yeah. Anyway, so after getting the instruction from the Buddha, he was able to really, focus well and meditate well. That is how, after practicing a long time, he was able to attain enlightenment. But in addition, along the way, he also developed those psychic powers. And then, of course, he has given so many teachings too. And because he has, responsibility of training other disciples, and he has given a important sermon, which is also recorded in the Pali Canon, where I discussed about actually how he talked about people who are but what to go suvacho, who are easy to train, and dubbacho, who are difficult to train. He characterized there are people who are easy to train, there are people who are difficult to train. And then he give characteristic of people who are easy to train. And he give this teaching that if you really want to grow, focus on the qualities that prevent you from being trained. And mainly is actually he talked about mainly is the pride and conceit is the main characteristic that will hinder, that will be difficult to train, because they will not listen, they will not pay attention, they will always not easily following the instruction. So therefore, humility is the good quality that easy to train. And what is the opposite of humility?
Right.
Pride. Yeah. Pride. Conceit. Yeah. Conceit. That is the other one. Yeah. So he has given so many other teachings, and Buddha, and he's saying that please watch your own mind. And the conceit is one. The other one is defensiveness. Is the other one. It's similar to conceit. Defensiveness, when someone pointed out some mistake in you, and we become defensive. Rather than like, okay, I'm willing to see whether it's really exists, and we become defensive. And then and the other one is like what you call when someone give you instruction, you try to blame the person who's giving the instruction. You try to find the faults in the person who's giving the instruction. You are also like that. So rather than focusing on the teaching, you try to find fault in the person who's giving you instruction. Deflection. Yeah. So those are the few, and there are many. But and he's giving all these qualities and say that, please watch your mind, like someone is going in front of the mirror and seeing one's own image and recognizing the defects in one's own image. You should pay attention to your own mind and see whether you have these qualities. Because if you have those qualities, you will not get the training. you will not develop, you will not change. And so therefore be aware of that. So those, and that he has given those teachings. And he has also given he has used his psychic powers also to help others. There's a funny story also, I don't know if we have time. uh, Briefly, there was a very stingy person, very rich but stingy. And Buddha saw that actually, if you break that stinginess, that person is really, really good. But the stinginess is blocking him to become, good person. So Buddha appointed him, Venerable Moggallana. Okay, I I give you a work. So there's such a person. His name is Kosi, yeah? And that person, he's preparing something. He's preparing a food today, and I will assign you work. You please go, and by noontime for meal you have to bring me here. Big job. What this person is doing? He's actually this person is learn about a good kind of food, like I don't know what to call it. Maybe something like pierogi. Kevin is like a, I mean, I don't know how to say in English that name of that. But it's a sweet actually. Pierogi is not a sweet, right? Yeah. So he learned about that food. He really wanted to eat that. It smells so good. It made from rice flour, and it's like actually similar to pancake. Let's say pancake. Yeah, because like it's like flat, and then you have a dough and flat. Let's say pancake. He really allowed to eat that, and but when you cook it, it smells so good. He was afraid that if I cook here, and all these people will come, and I'm not ready to give them. and he, and then he suggested his wife actually, I like to eat pancake, and then the wife is okay, let's have a party. Oh, no, don't throw a party. I had to spend so much money. Don't be, don't say party. I want to eat. And he said, okay, in that case, let's have a family gathering. He said, no, not for even family. And then and he's so stingy, not family. And then he's okay. In that case, how we are going to cook? If we cook here, all the family members will come, all the servants will come. And they made a plan. Okay, let's go. They have a few levels. Let's go the top level. And then nobody will smell, because you cook, all the smell go up. And so he said that, okay, let's go up, and then we will prepare pancakes and we will eat by ourselves. And it's me who want to eat, even not you. so, so they made this, so you can understand how he's
Crazy, yeah.
So they were in the top floor, and then making. So that's when Buddha realized that, okay, this is the time we should like train him, and so give the job to Venerable Moggallana. So Venerable Moggallana went with his arms ball to collect his meal. He went to the palace. The gate is locked. No one can go in. And now he's also not in the floor. He's in the seventh floor, top floor. Okay, so now he thought, okay, now is the time for me to, because Buddha gave me this, this task. So he sat down and he sit from the lotus posture. Can you sit from the lotus posture? Good, completely. So, because if you really, so he sit on the lotus posture because his aim is to float. You have to have a lotus posture to float. You cannot float like this. Your legs will float. So he sat down on his lotus posture and focused his mind. He has developed all his psychic powers and meditated for a while. He started to levitate. You can imagine he's levitating in the first floor, the second floor, third floor, all the way to the seventh floor. With this ball, in the sand. So now they are preparing and they are going to enjoy. So just before they eat, in the window, a monk appeared with the ball. And then this person is that, my goodness, we want to eat, in this secure place. Even here, this monk appear here. And he was so angry, so angry. Wife says that he's not going to go away. He's going to just keep looking at us. So and finally he said, okay, wife suggested that maybe can we make a one pancake and then he will go. Yeah, and he said, okay, make him a small one. So he put a small dough, and then when he put in the pan to make the pancake, and that became a really big one.
Oh.
And he said, "Oh, don't give that. Make another one." And he tried many ways to take a small dough, but anytime when you make, it become a big pancake. Now you have a whole pile of pancake, but he's not willing to give any of them. He want to give a small one, but the wife said that's not working. Let's give one of them. So he's slowly like opening up. And then when wife want to take one pancake, all the pancakes are stuck together. And he's not willing to give all. just give one. So wife tried her best to remove it, and he also tried to remove it, but everything is stuck together. And when they struggling that much, now monks is Mandabal Moggala, and I talk to them, you know, and dear. I mean, he's a rich person, dear merchant. Do you see how difficult is your mind right now? How difficult for you to like now just to what kind of struggle you are making in your mind right now, and how painful it is for you. You have enough wealth, you have enough resources for you, but right now, are you really happy? How much struggle. So he help him to focus his mind on his own struggle, his pain, and help him. I came out of compassion. Buddha asked me to come and help you. If you release this grip, relieve this attachment, relieve this this stinginess, that will be so much free and you'll be so happy. So this is a good opportunity for you to offer, not to me. Buddha asked me to come and see you. He has a great compassion for you. So let's make many pancakes as possible, and let's go and see the Buddha. So there were so many other things he actually taught him and helped him to understand how painful it is to have stinginess. It's almost like having a thorn in your heart, and it not necessary. You're not going to lose many things if you simply let it go. So he was able to recognize his own pain, his own attachment, and then the venerable Moggallana was able to convince him, and then and they made a lot of pancakes, and actually venerable Moggallana brought the whole family with this stingy man Kosia to see the Buddha for lunchtime. So they were able to offer pancakes to the Buddha for the lunchtime. So that's just one example in how Venerable Moggallana helped others with his own psychic. There are also many other discourse. There's whole one section in the Pali Canon where he communicated with the beings in other realms. He has the ability to communicate with beings in the other realms, and he's visited the ghost realm and talk to those ghosts, and try to learn about what kind of unwholesome deed that brought them to this ghost realm. And he also went to the divine realm and talked to those divine beings and talked to them and learn about what kind of wholesome good deed and selfless deed that brought them to divine realm. And he came and told all the stories, and those stories, if you want to learn, is preserved, and it's called Vimanavatu and Petavatu. Interesting stories, how different. Sometimes those that kind of stinginess, can bring you to the ghost realm, and you'll be just stuck there in that area and try to protect your, wealth, but nobody is caring. You cannot really intervene because you're in a different realm. Such a suffering. You see that your things are taken out by different people. They're enjoying your wealth. You cannot do anything. You just suffer. Right? So, so there's a number of such beautiful stories, so so that is a gift we got from him. Yeah. So much to talk about him, but I think we don't have time. Yeah. Any short questions or clarification? Okay. So let's be inspired by these stories. It's possible. And not only the Buddha, there are many others who attain this enlightenment and psychic powers. So they have left important teachings for us, and let us use them and then follow the same path. So with that, let us move to the other part of the program. Let us turn to page number 14. Now it is time to share our merits. And by coming to this practice, doing this chanting together, this meditation together, we generate so much goodness in our heart. Let us now share these merits with everyone else. First of all, let us recall to our mind your departed relatives, your ancestors, your grandparents, whoever who helped you so much, loved you so much. Let us think about them and be grateful to them. Let us share these merits with them. Today, especially, we also want to dedicate this merit to Mother Pramila. Today, we attended the funeral of one of our good friends, and we share this merit with Mother Pramila. And may she also share this merits. May she be benefited from this merits. May all of our departed relatives, ancestors share this merit. May they be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang minyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang minyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang minyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Let us also share these merits with all other beings. If there's anyone who would like to share our merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peace. Ettavata amhehi sambhatam punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I take Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Now we will do our blessing chant. We are going to chant the loving kindness sutra given by the Buddha. This particular sutra was given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We are going to chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you all good health, peace, happiness, strength, and courage to overcome difficulties in your life. Let us also recall to your mind whatever you want to share these blessings with. Today, there's also a request to include one special person who is in the hospital, getting care in the hospital, in the and our Jacqueline's, our sister Kathleen. So we think about her. She's suffering through a stroke. We keep in our mind and wishing her sooner recovery and healing. May her whole nervous system, his whole body recover from within. May she receive healing. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniyamatha kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicce sakko jocha sojocha suacho chasansamudu anatimani santo sansakocha subaroche Ampaginchocha sallahoka buddhi sampindriyocha nipakocha ampagabbo kulesu ananugindo nacha kundang samachari kimchena vinyu pare upavadeyum sukino vakemino hontu Sabbe satta bhavantu sukitatta yeke cipana bhutanti tasavata varava anevase sadikavaye Manjima rasansakanukatula dittavaeva addittaye dure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavisi sabbe satta bhavantu sukitattana paro param nikumbhete nati mangete katta chinang kanche vyaro sena patigha sanya nanya manya sansadukka mitche mata yata niyang puttang ayusa eka putta manurakke evam pi sabbha bhutesu मान संभावये अपरिमाणं मित्तं च सम्भलोकस्मि मान संभावये अपरिमाणं उद्धं अदोच तिर्यं च असम्बाधं अवीरं असपन्तं तिष्ठं चरं निसिंहो वासयानु Yavatasam savigadamindo etang sating abhinte brahmametang viharang idemaho dekting ke anupagam silvadasansanena sangpanno kami subhiniyagedam nahi jatu gambaseyam punareti tena santa vajjena tonti te hotu sambadaye tena santa vajjena Sambharogo vinasatu etena santa vajjena Otu te jaya mangalam Sabbitiyo vivajjantu Sambharogo vinasantu mate bhavatantarayo Sukhi digayuko bhava bhavatu sabbha mangalam Rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam Rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam Rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Let us try to recall to our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during our past few days. Think about an incident that you helped someone, or you showed your kindness, care for someone recently. Recall an actual incident, even a simple act of kindness. Let us rejoice this opportunity to be kind to others. On this day or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about your past few days and recall to your mind any time, any moment, any incident that someone showed their kindness to you. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu. So nice to have you all today, and really appreciate your commitment and practice. And so I have two announcements. 25th of this month, instead of our monthly gathering, we have our camp for children. So if you have children between kindergarten and grade 8, you can register them. So that's for 25th. And if you like to be a volunteer, well, that's going to be tough work. If you got to be a volunteer on that day, please, let me or Bante Mehta know. So we'd like to have help. Um, and thank you, everyone. And also, second one is on September 7th, Saturday, is Sri Lankan Food Festival. It's a yearly event that, a food festival is a fundraiser. You will have, home cooked food. It's a food festival. Maybe we try to this time add any other Asian food also. So
Maybe the
please remember.
pancake. The pancake you can buy that.
You can make Sri Lankan version of that. Yeah. Yeah. So please remember on 7th and bring your friends, bring your family. It's a good time, to come and have family event and also help the Buddhist center with food sale. We will also have temple tour every half hour. So we will introduce them the center and then his history and short meditation. So September 7th. So please bring as many as you can. So you some may not willing to come to meditate, but they will willing to come to eat. So yes. So again, thank you very much. Thank you those who join over YouTube. Thank you, Adrian, for your nice comment, and I appreciate your participation, your nice comment all the time. And thank you, everyone. Look forward to see you again in our next meditation. Yeah. Good night. Thank you, everyone. Please.